Hello guys, and this is the final day of birthday week. It is officially my birthday, and today I'm joined by two special guests. We've got Majora and Super Pink, and we're mainly going to be talking about our main server, Treasured Echoey. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I guess I'll go first. I'm Majora, and I play Freed. I play Ian, one of my OCs, a man named Laudo, one of my OCs. I play Sinnoh, and another OC named Venus. And I'm pretty sure that's all the characters I got.
Yeah.
Should I just talk about the characters?
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
Y- yeah. So go into
so
like how did you make each character, and then basically like what role do they play in the story?
okay. So I picked up Freed from one of our other friends. Uh, he got tired of playing Freed, so I'm like, hey, I can do it. And I basically took inspiration from the anime counterpart of Freed. And so my Freed is a little bit fun, outgoing. Uh, Let me see. He's really sweet. He's really like romantic when he's with Orla.
Yep.
And the most important thing to him is his daughter, Liko. He adopted her to keep her safe, to keep her healthy. He just, when he laid eyes on her, it was just an instant connection, and he just had to take her. And I think that wraps up Freed's character. He will do anything to protect her, even kill somebody.
Yep.
Now, Kian is an OC that I've had for a long time. He is the son of Galar gym leader Alistair. Um, he specializes in ghost types and sometimes dabbles in dark types, but that's just kind of like a minor thing that happens on occasion. He just really connects with all of the occult stuff. He's able to detect ghosts and spirits just like his dad. He's left-handed. He's a little bit autistic. That's just something I kind of threw in there because I experience ADHD stuff that overlaps with autism. So some of the stuff that they put onto Kian is what I experience as a whole. I actually made him a ghost type specialist because I personally love the ghost types and the dark types. And let me see. He loves Liko, but in like a pure child love way. Like like when you're a child and you have your first crush, you just want to be around them all the time. You kind of want to just protect them almost. I remember my first childhood crush. I wanted to be completely around him all the time. We would always play together on the playground. So that's kind of what Ian feels for Liko. In the future, they do get together.
Yep.
And let me see. Sinnoh, I've taken some inspiration from his anime counterpart. He's mad with like power, with, well, he's pretty much insane. He loves torturing a character named Zed. He loves taunting him. He loves tormenting him. Same with Amethio, but they haven't really interacted a lot lately, which is fine. Zed, not Zed. Sinnoh's really dedicated to his boss. He sees him as a father figure, so he would do anything to receive praise and positive affirmation. And Venus is a really fun character to write. She is madly in love with Cyrus, the Team Galactic boss, and she would do anything like even hurt Liko to bring back Cyrus while he's in the distortion world. Like, she is completely off the rails. She has hurt people before. She would do it again. And I think I haven't quite set on this, but I think she has killed a few people, which makes it really great for her alliance with the United.
Yeah.
Overall, she's just a really fun character to write. I love writing bad guys, even though I'm not a bad person in real life. Like, I'm probably one of the sweetest people you'd ever meet. I just love playing a bad guy.
Yeah, that's understandable. So should we go into
I think
the
that wraps up my.
yeah? So let's go
Oh, sorry.
into let's go into detail about the United and the Explorers because they're both very different evil teams.
Yeah, Super Pink, would you like me to talk about this?
Yes.
All right. So the United is a criminal organization run by a woman named Dabra. She is kind of related to this. Was she related to the witch, or was that somebody else? I think that was somebody else. Or was no? Yeah, she was related to a witch from about 1,000 years ago in our story, who murdered a traveler named Lucius. And Dabra kind of inherited that, like that madness, and she wants to use Liko to gain complete control over basically all of the Pokemon. And she even wants to take Liko's powers for herself by a painful extraction that could and definitely would kill Liko in the process, but it wouldn't even work if she tried it, which nobody wants that to happen at all.
Yes.
So they are a nasty organization. Sorry,
That's just
they're just they are the worst of the worst. They are basically compiled of a bunch of people who would kill, so like murderers, and the explorers. They are bad, but they're nowhere near as bad as the United. Their main goal is, well, I'm not entirely sure, but based off of what I've seen, their boss just wants power. So he wants to use Liko probably to control certain Pokemon too. He is right now one of his goals to find Mew. I haven't really been keeping track of the United stuff, but that's about all I can remember.
Yeah, yeah. So we should talk about the key Pokemon of the story, which so far at the moment it's Terrapagos and Zygarde are the big two, but there will be a few more introduced. Zeus has just been introduced as well. He plays a massive role with Liko.
children, I think.
You could Terrapagos and Liko have a connection, in it's and it's not like the normal connection like you have with Pokemon. It's like how to describe it, like spiritual and like they're connected.
I can talk about that if you'd like
Yeah, yeah,
for that.
yeah, yeah.
So Terrapagos and Liko have a special connection because Liko is the reincarnation of Lucius, who had a special connection with Pokemon. He had this ability called Mario Aura, which means could just connect intently with Pokemon. Like he could talk to them, he could communicate with them, he could understand their feelings, and he was just really close friends with Terapagos. And when he was sealed into the form of a pendant, 1,000 years pass, and Liko gets a hold of it. So she has that same bond because she has the same soul as Lucius. And Terapagos can sense this, so he tries to help when he can, but with him locked in a pendant state, he can't really help her. And she's also new to her powers, so she doesn't really know how to talk to Terapagos a lot.
Yeah.
I think I explained that pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, so with Zygarde, brief rundown, Zygarde was, basically was used by the ancient witch back in the old times. And basically, for some reason, it's still unknown to everyone that it was found, they basically found it outside the United States, and has been keeping hold of it ever since. And at the moment, he's basically currently in the stage of researching to Africa. No, not to Africa. Basically, researching Zygarde, and I'm trying to figure out the truth. And it seems as well that Zygarde seems to have some type of connection to Terrapagos, but that connection is yet unknown. So at the moment, Zygarde is basically Zygarde. Daisy is not the other main one, it's like the other big one. But he obviously his role to Terrapagos is like, if you think of it, they're kind of opposite. Terrapagos obviously has connections to Liko and humans, whereas Zygarde is going to end up hating humans. And basically over the story can basically gonna have to try and teach Zygarde to basically all humans ain't bad, and he's then gonna have to try and bond to Zygarde and help it.
That's a that's a really intense plot twist that's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. We also have Zeus, who's just been introduced. Zeus is a bit special. He was locked in the United base, and now he's broken out, and well, now basically he's basically become protective of Liko, kind of.
Yeah, Zeus's backstory is a little strange. He was a human at one point, and I don't remember why, but Arceus turned him into a Zera. So he's really, really ticked off that he's put in a Pokemon's body, and that's why he's just so aggressive at times. But lately, he's become slightly connected to Liko because of her powers with Mario. It calms him down and soothes him, and he's just like, well, I like that, kind of. So where is the girl? He's also searching for her because he wants to turn back into a human.
Yeah. And those other stuff. Obviously, the ancient Pokeballs obviously still play a role, which of course means that Roy has their creator's Pokeball. Their creator has not been revealed yet. It will probably be revealed very soon, probably after the Zeus arc, I'd say, which we're currently working on. I'd say probably after that, that's when he's gonna come out, because he's been built up, and obviously that's probably one of his goals. They're also going to be looking for basically like these they're kind of like these temples around the world, and they basically have to gain like the trust of these guardian Pokemon who are guarding like treasures. Pretty sure like
So
something
these
like that.
treasures, yeah, and these treasures have the ashes of the witch from the ancient times. They are supposed to kind of, well, okay, let me start at the beginning. So the United wants those ashes so they can control all of the Pokemon, because if the witch's ashes are brought together, the person will basically be granted the ability to control every Pokemon and any Pokemon, including Arceus itself.
Yes.
And Liko's ability can also sense those treasures, so the Rising Bolt tacklers can collect the treasures and stop their enemies from collecting the treasures and fulfilling their goals, which would cause mass destruction on the world.
Yeah. You also have the characters as well. As well, we have Mold. We have so many characters. Obviously, I'll go over mine really quick. Obviously, got Cam, who's got his backstory. He's. I'm going to be going very soon into his backstory, probably in the next few days. And it's going to be kind of crazy when you see what it is. Because as I'll give you the rundown. Cam basically used to travel with Ash before before we came on this adventure with the Vault Tacklers. And it's been a bit rocky for him to be fair, because basically he's helping a guy called Norm out who the Vault Tacklers think is evil because he tried to steal Sprigatito for Liko, but the truth behind Norm is he's not a bad person. Basically he was a guy who was manipulated by his boss, and basically Cam's trying to get him down. Cam's basically trying to get him down the path of redemption, and basically trying to make him, and they're basically going to try and take down his boss, and of course prove the Vault Tackler that he's not a bad person. Then you got Roy, who of course he has to go with the obviously he has to go with Ray Crazer. He also has a goal where he wants to defeat Ash, as he's looked at Ash for a long time, ever since he became world champion. Roy's always wanted to battle him at full strength, and he also has and he's also very key to helping unlock the Guardians. We've got Ray, who is of course from Legend Arceus. He helped, and basically him and Ludlow have a deal, and they're going to work together to help find the treasures, but but also to help Liko control the powers. As Ludlow had a very similar ability to Liko, and then you also have Cole, who who basically works with Mevio at the moment. He basically works with Mevio and tries to find Mew with him, and they've got a very interesting story, as they seem to be friends, and yeah, that's basically what my main ones.
And about Zed,
Ooh, Zed. Okay. Do you want me to talk about Zed?
yes,
Okay. So, Zed is a member of the Explorers. He's he's a pretty bad, he's not really a bad guy. He's just a broken man. When he was around 11, between 10 and 12, I don't remember the exact age, but he was really young. He witnessed his father being murdered by a Zeraora, and he'll later come to realize that yes, it was indeed Zeus that killed his father, and he's just gone almost mad with anger towards Zeus. He wants revenge and to bring back his father. Liko has the power with Terapagos to bring back the dead. So Zed wants to use Liko to bring back his father from the dead. And he basically has betrayed his close friend Laudo. Um, Laudo has come across him because he got lost and he's looking for Liko because he's meant to train Liko in her powers. He has this ability called transcending. It's taken inspiration from Amos from Arceus and the Jewel of Life. Basically, Laudo and Damos, his inspiration, can transcend the confines of time and space to connect to the hearts of Pokemon. They can speak to Pokemon, they can understand them. And that is a huge part of Liko's ability So Laudo will be able to help her in regards to that. And I think after spending time with Liko, me and give me 1 second. Me and Super Pink have been discussing um, that Laudo could potentially do the same ability with humans, and that is the extended powers. It's not quite aura. It is something entirely different that shares the similar abilities, but it's not aura. He cannot, like Ash, he could use aura, but Laudo cannot use aura. It's just an entirely different ability that is coincidentally a similar ability to aura, but it is not aura at all. And Zed betrayed his friend to try to kidnap Liko, and Liko is basically Zed's main target to bring back his father. And he's just now piecing together that Zeus is the one that killed his father. He will eventually become, yeah, he will eventually become a good guy, but it's going to take a lot of slow burn.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Also, other characters I'll keep bringing up because obviously obviously he won't hear that on. Obviously, not everyone's here, so I'll just bring up a few. You got Dot. She has a very kind of she's kind of problem with that very important with cameras. They kind of have a love interest on each other, and he's also trying to help her. They basically come out of her shell, and basically get her to interact with the outside world. You have oh yeah, Rayan, who he's Paldea champion, and he's obviously and he was a vault tackler, so he can protect them and he can help them out during the travels. You've got obviously Liko, who's obviously like the main big one. Obviously, we already discussed a lot. You've also got a lot of obviously you've got all of the explorers, all of the United. Obviously, we need to blame them. You've got Ash. He isn't playing much of a big role at the moment, but basically at the moment, he's helped. Basically, he's the inspiration for Roy's goal. He also is going to help out later on more with the Date's helping out later on down the line. Obviously, not immediately, but soon. But right now he's just at the academy, helping out students. As in this universe, Ash is an adult in this universe, so he's not obviously. So obviously he helps. He's like a lot. He's basically like a mentor figure, and he basically looks and there's a lot who look up to him. And is there anyone else we need to mention, or is that really it?
Also, is Lexi and Laura.
Oh yeah, Lexi and Laura, those guys, yeah, they're interesting. Lexi has all abilities, which he recently discovered. He's also formed a mate. He's a member of a region called Tundra, which is located near the Alola region. He wants to defeat his father, and also him and Laura are currently. I'm guessing they're engaged. I think they're engaged.
Yeah, they're engaged. They just got engaged.
Yeah. So Lex and Laura are like engaged, and also Laura kind of like basically when Free's not around and Laura's not around, she's kind of like Liko's caretaker.
Laura has formed a close bond with Nico, being kind of almost motherly.
Yeah,
Whenever Freed and whenever Freed isn't around, Laura is always there to kind of guide Liko, protect her, care for her,
yeah,
love her.
yeah,
And Ola kind of jealous of it because Ola wants to be his motherly well.
yeah.
A bit of conflict. That's
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, and obviously we'll quickly just run down the Pokemon. Lico's currently with Spigatito only. Roy has, at the moment, Coco, Watchful, same as the anime, Nimble, Caps the Kid. I know it's four, but I want to make this known to people. Lico and Roy are progressing are going to progress at different rates. Lico's going to be on like a lot of a slow rate since it's more of a big focus. Focus for Roy's going to be a bit more of a quicker pace, but like not too quick. And then you've obviously got Cam's Pokemon. Cam only has five. Well, it's got four because Eevee's like his starter, like kind of like Pikachu with Ash. It's kind of like that. And then there's Quaxley, Fletchling, Bramblin, who Kieran loves because obviously it's a ghost type, and then he has a Wugtrio. Then you have Freed, who has very interesting team. Freed has Cap and Charizard like the anime. Then he has Drifblim and Sharpedo, which are the two ones. Well, Drifblim has already had a moment where it basically just banished someone straight to the distortion world or something like that. I don't remember exactly what happened. And then obviously Sharpedo he caught back in. He caught a bit back ago in Hurrying. And obviously you got all the other characters. Yeah.
That is to say, Rico is slower because he has a trauma
Yes.
and
Yeah.
he has a lot of psychological problems because what happened to you when he
Yeah.
was sick
Yeah.
with Joanna
Yeah.
in a house, old house,
Yeah.
and he will become stronger later.
Stronger over time. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, it will be slowly, but
Yeah.
sure.
Which is really good thing because I think it's good to progress characters at different rates because if you progress them all at the same rate, it would be a bit. If I say progressing someone really like let's say like all progress at the same time, it wouldn't be interesting because like it would just make everyone just equal the whole time. So it's kind of okay to pace people differently.
Yeah, I completely agree. I guess we can talk about Ian's team right now.
Yeah.
So Ian, the ghost type specialist, he has technically two starters. One of them is a Fuecoco that he received from Nimona. Her name is Melody. He names his Pokemon, so his Fuecoco's name is Melody to kind of distinguish it from Roy's Fuecoco that doesn't have a name. And he also caught his own Gremlin. Its name is Thorn. I guess I don't really need to talk about the name, but he has a Mimikyu at home, and he just gave away a Doublade. A Doublade when Orla was suffering from amnesia and a concussion. His Doublade took care of her, kind of her, so Doublade decided to stay with Orla, and Ian said goodbye to it with a heartfelt goodbye, but he realizes that there will be more Doublade out there that will need him. Right now, my biggest plan for Ian is to, at some point, they will all go to Hideakami, and Ian will catch Hecharon.
Yeah.
That's spoiler.
It's alright, no worries.
And right now, he will get a Rowlet. Liko just got lost in the woods to find him a Rowlet. It was really sweet. Even though she was a little bit scared, she was thinking about Ian and her pure affection for him, so she went to go find him a Rowlet. And soon she'll give it to him once she recovers a little. Right now she's catatonic and scared.
Yeah.
was very scared.
And Charcadet. Like, it's level 49, I believe.
Yeah, because
And,
Elias was Elias Pokemon, no?
oh yeah, he also belonged to a boy named Elias, who just kind of threw the Charcadet away and just kind of ditched it, a lot like Damien from the anime with Charmander.
Yep.
So, he tried to fight Ian for the Cerulege once it evolved and lost horrifically because the Cerulege learned its signature attack, Bitter Blade, and
Yeah.
fought off an Aggron.
Yeah. He's also a shiny Pokemon as well. He's also shiny.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Ian also has a Spiritomb, which is also a shiny.
Yes. Also, I wanted to say, Amicio is actually the son of the knight.
Yeah.
And the knight is the boss of the explorers of this RP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Is there anything else we need to mention, or is that it?
uh, I'm not sure.
I guess I could talk a little bit about Cyrus and Laudo's story.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that.
So my character Laudo is friends with Ray. Laudo is the leader of the Platinum Clan, which is residing in the Cobalt coastlands of Hisui, but he was brought to the present or his future by Arceus because he has a task at hand. His task is to help Liko. There's actually a story that I cooked with Super Pink. Basically, when Lucius was around, he needed somebody to train him in his aura abilities, and Laudo's ancestor is the one that trained him. So him and Liko have a spiritual connection as well as a physiological connection through their abilities.
Yes.
And oh, you go ahead.
Okay. In the past, they meet each other. Uh, Rico was Lucius. I don't know. I would say, mm, I don't know.
I'm guessing we don't really have a name for Ludlow ancestor yet.
No, we don't have a name for him yet. I'll have to come up with something, but his ancestor was a traveler, so he traveled to Paldea, which is how he met Lucius and Laudo. His team consists of a Hisuian Samurott, a Weavile, a Magneton, and a Murkrow. Now, those Pokemon might be a little bit familiar. That is because Laudo is the only son of Silene, the leader of the team's galactic exploration team. And yes, that means that Laudo is related to Cyrus. If we're going off of the actual thing that Silene is Cyrus's ancestor, that means that Laudo is Cyrus's ancestor. We also did reveal that Laudo is also related to Lexi,
Yep.
so that makes Lexi and Cyrus distant cousins. I also do plan on bringing Cyrus in at some point
Yeah. Yeah.
near the climax of the RP, and he's going to become a good guy, which is going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
I guess I could talk a little bit about the Platinum Clan. The Platinum Clan has two noble Pokemon as per customary for clan. One of them is a red Gyarados, and the other is I think a Houndoom, because I haven't quite looked at it. I have to look at Cyrus's Pokemon again, but Houndoom is the closest one I can think of.
Yeah.
I can talk about Alex as well. Is Rico's biological father, and he put her in the orphanage. He was suffer there, still from there, but now they know is is it Butterism?
He's very different from his Horizons counterpart. He's very different compared to his Horizons counterpart.
It's AU.
Yeah.
And later he wants his daughter back,
Yeah.
and his allergy is free. He will want to kill it. Yes,
Yeah.
for getting her back. And it will be very hard because Rico remember that his parents neglected here. They didn't were good parents so much. He just trusts Squid and he see him as his real father.
Yeah.
Which he will always be her father, real, biological or not. He is her real dad.
Yeah.
Yes, so it's not about blood, it's about feelings, and it's more important. And I think he will fight with Alex over his daughter, and he will never give her up to him.
Yeah.
But that's spoilers.
It's alright. Is there anything else?
We have more characters to tell.
I mean, if
I
we,
was gonna say, I don't know.
I mean, like, if we want, let's quickly wrap this up. You should probably quickly mention about the channel and the wiki page you're working on.
Oh yeah. I made the YouTube channel with the art and music of our roleplay, and I also building sites for our roleplay.
Yeah.
I really working hard for our story because
You always are working hard though for it to be fair.
I love you guys and I feel so fun to roleplay with you,
Yeah.
and you are also my friend, a very good friend.
Yeah.
And I have you.
Oh.
All of us love you, Jen. Or not Jen, sorry. All of us love you, Super Pink.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we have a good future of our roleplay. It's just the start.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the start because
Yeah. Yeah.
many things.
You got to think about how much we're writing for this.
Yes, I think we are building the story even better than
Yeah.
What? The fact that we can in roleplay to add what we want and
Yeah.
make the character even better and deeper is something that one of the reasons I love to roleplay.
Yeah.
Uh, Sorry about my English.
It's alright.
Um, so about Rico, I made his character even deeper with things that the anime will never dare to do
Yeah.
with Kodomo.
Yeah.
And we are changed the story to Shunen, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, so
Yeah, story's like a lot more darker than the anime. Like, it's literally into the depths of where the anime would never touch.
yes, it's even more serious.
Yeah.
And every character here got a really interesting story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because I mean, like, I'll be reading mine pretty soon. I think probably in the next few days, I'll probably be reading the big one for mine. It'll be. I can't wait for you guys to see it because I really think I'm gonna freak out when you see everything for it.
yes, we're building the story together. And I always asking if someone wants to add something or change something, and
Yeah,
we do it
exactly.
together. Yes. Um, Majora, you want to say something?
Um, really have much to add. I feel really great. Basically, we've said everything that I wanted to say. I completely agree with everything you're saying. Super Pink. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. What I want to say? Yes. So we are keeping the server safe
Yeah.
now from um,
y-
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's even better with smaller servers
It is. Yeah.
because
Yeah. It is. Yeah. Because to be fair as well, if you have multiple people doing multiple roles at the same time, it makes it basically where you need less people online.
yes, and I prefer small servers, more or less stressful,
Yeah.
less
Yeah.
stressful, and
Especially when you have to like maintain it.
yes, and I can say that again. I'm really happy I made this server,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think we can end it here because I don't know what to say
All
more.
right. All right. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yeah. Obviously, I feel I wanted to make something big for obviously the birthday day, which is of course today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video.